Hey, Don Copeland here today, and we're going to show you something just amazing. This is a DTF printer. DTF means direct to film. So it's a new process that takes a bunch of technology that's been around for a few years and turns out phenomenal output, high quality, high speed, great volume, and it's crazy. So I want to show you real quickly what it's about. I'm going to show you the output from it. We're printing onto a film right here. It's a PET film. Basically, it's a transfer film that we print the ink onto. We're going to print onto it with the colors and the white ink in reverse. It's going to run through this machine. Got powder in here, which we're dispersing. See this in the video here, where it's dispersing this powder down onto the transfer into the loop that you see here. It's going to come up from underneath here. We're going to get the powder beaten off of it because it's going to gel to the ink. It's going to run through the dryer here, comes out the other end. And as you see, we get a roll of finished transfers. Taking the transfer, going to position it on right there. No sheet between it and the shirt. It's going to come down. We're going to put it with high pressure for about 10 seconds or so. Now this is a hot peel sheet, so I'm just going to take this, peel it off. And then we'll take a finishing sheet. This is just a parchment sheet. You could use a Teflon. They'll give a slightly separate finish. What this step is going to do right now is it's actually going to drive the ink, the glues a little deeper into the garment. It's also going to improve the rub fastness of the surface. And this we just usually do for 5 seconds for high pressure as well. Again, 300, 305 degrees. There we go. Voila. There's no other type of decoration that I've been exposed to that can stretch like this. I mean, if you look at this, I'm really distorting those numbers. Letters, I mean, look at that. They're stretching. It goes right back. No cracking. You don't get any peeling. If you do that with direct to garment, what's going to happen is it's going to start to separate its fibers and break. Even in screen printing, in a lot of cases, especially if it's a water-based screen print or a really thin plastisol, you're going to get stretched. Vinyl, if you do that with the vinyl, it's going to stretch to the point, but it's not going to return. It doesn't have the memory that this does. So this is just a great way to produce really quality, soft hand, high volume transfers, and it allows you to get ahead of the curve and really just to put these on the shirts as you need them on demand. You may not know what size or color shirt this needs to go on. Boom, you put it on there, 30 seconds later you're done. So let's look at some other types of materials you can do. This is a shirt I just grabbed out of our shirt room that we have. This is a vapor apparel. A lot of times you'll see these are sold for sublimation, right? They're a beautiful shirt for sublimation, but most other types of apparel decoration that aren't transfers aren't gonna work to it. Certainly you're not gonna do direct to garment on this. And vinyl, like I said prior, you can put vinyl on it, but what's gonna happen as you stretch it, it's gonna stay distorted. So we're gonna transfer this onto it, very much so. I've already pressed it. Not allowed to worry about getting moisture out of a poly, but I wanted to get it flat. Lay this on here. And once again, we're just going to do our 10 second or so press, 300, 307 degree range. All right, there, it's cooled down. We're just going to peel it off, nice and smooth. We're going to take it back. All right, we're just going to do a quick finish on this, about 5-6 seconds, heavy pressure. Get a finished product. Let's do one more transfer here. This is actually for a dark shirt. This red is going to look really good on this black shirt. I'm going to press this down here. Again. Remember the volume we produced these at. I did 36 of these, 36 of the blue and 36 of the wings that we just showed you in about an hour, right? If we would just gone continue with these, I would have probably gotten in the area of about 120 of these in an hour. And they cost, on these, they were about 63, 64 cents a piece to print. No, and that's for the ink, that's for the glue, and that's for the transfer media. Once again, give it our 10 seconds or so. All right, here you go. Hot peel it. Finishing sheet on here. Voila. So these are our finished products from the prints we did today, as we're kind of sitting here on the machine itself. Also to give you an idea of the footprint. Not a very big footprint for the machine. We've done transfers that will go onto a white shirt. This is a gray, this is a vapor wear. This is a performance wear type of material. Cotton, black cotton as well. Doing a great job with the fades. High production. We got each of these files, we printed 32 of these in about an hour at a cost of about 60 to 65 cents a piece. And, you know, literally no other way that I know that you can get full color with this type of variability in your designs, and for anywhere near the money. And the equipment, it's not expensive. It's not much more than a DTG, a heat press, and a pre-treatment machine would be. And it's like I said, minimal space, and you can generate a whole new income stream. You can start selling the transfers to other companies who need transfers, screen printers who don't want to do short run, but you can help them fill in by doing transfers for them. You can use this for names and numbers on. It just goes on and on and on. Things that we have done traditionally with vinyl, like I said, the names and numbers. You can do names and numbers now in full color instead of just one color. You don't have to worry about weeding. It's just the most complete thing. I'm excited. You know, we've just merged together so many different technologies here. Plus on top of it, you've got the backing of Coldesi, great training. We're going to not only have just the training for the actual operation of the equipment, but the application after the fact. You got a Coleman & Company backing you up with the supplies that are always in stock and always shipping out of here right now. This is an exciting time to be in the apparel decoration world with the DTF.